Hello Aaron, this is Ray, and in this video I will be going over your new website with you. Please watch this video all the way through. It's a short video and I'll be going over specific details about your website. Let me go ahead and refresh. This is the home page of your website, and as you can see, I'm using the logo that was already on the domain that you have, aloashipping.com. I have your phone number, email address that I'll set up for you that'll forward to your personal email if anybody decides to email you. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. If you only want Facebook or LinkedIn, or if you want, maybe a couple of these and not the other, just let me know. And I can link these up for you. I will need your links to these networks. I have your navigation bar up here. I added some content on each page. I did a lot of research on shipping companies, and I basically put together some quick content that I reworded, obviously using the visual editor. Once you have access to the visual editor, you can log in, you can change any of the wording very easily yourself as often as you want. It's very easy to do so. There will be some tutorials that will walk you through how to do that. Also, you can change these images that you want. If you don't like these images, you can put the ones that you want on here. Also, you can put a headline for each image. So you can actually have a headline that pops up for each one of these images. I just thought that this adds a nice modern touch. And then as you scroll down to the home page of the website, you'll see that I'm using a background color to match the overall theme of your logo. Also, I wanted to use a background that was related to automotive, so you can see this is a concrete texture, but with a slight hue to it that matches the overall Aloha shipping and the Hawaiian theme. So you can see that I put together some quick content here. You can replace and add to this content. I thought this would be a good area here to put some testimonials. Maybe you've shipped cars for some customers and you can have testimonials here that can rotate. You can have as many as you want. I just put 3 in there just to show you how this area will look, and you can add your own testimonials. If you have a link to Yelp, it would be a good idea here to put your star rating from Yelp and link to your Yelp profile, which I will be glad to do if you provide me that link. And then we have on every single page I have a call to action, which is get a free online quote today. It's very important. Any type of marketing, you have a clear call to action, and that's on every page, encouraging people to get a quote. You can see the website's very easy to navigate. We can go through really quick on these individual pages, and let me show you that every page has an overall the same theme. I have some very basic information that I put together for you with a link to the quote form. And this is on every single page. Now, I'm not going to go over each page, but I do want to go over, for example, the Q&A page. This Q&A page is a very helpful page because you can have some of the most common questions and answers about your shipping service on this page. I put together 5 very quick questions that I noticed were repeated on so many websites relating to auto shipping, so I set these up for you, and you can have as many as you want, so you can add to this page. And here it says that if your question is not covered here, simply go to the Contact Us page. Now, the Contact Us page is simply just a basic contact form, so people can shoot you over an email if they have a question about your service that's not covered on the questions and answers page. But I have a more detailed form, get a quote today. This more detailed form is what people will fill out to get an estimate on the shipping charges. Now you can customize this form, or actually you can tell me what to customize, but I have, for example, name, email, phone number, the destination address, where the vehicle is going, the current address, where the vehicle is at, and also, if you look here, desired date of shipping. So people can put here the date that they want the vehicle shipped, and click submit. This will go to you in an email, and you can reply back to the customer with all the pertinent details. I can adjust this form to collect more information if you like. What I also want to show you is printable checklist. Now, this is just an idea that I had, that we could put a printable checklist. It's a PDF that people can download for shipping their vehicle, for preparing to ship their vehicle. I got this off of another website. If you have your own, I'd be glad to update it and use it. But this is a very generic form, doesn't have any company specific details on here, but it's a PDF and people can, obviously, if you look here, it's a PDF, people can download it, people can print it. So it's very useful to have. I want to go back and show you also, we have how to send your receipt. This is from the information that you emailed me, how to send your receipt. So I have this on a page of its own as well. And what I need from you is the one thing that I need a little bit of direction on how you want done is the translation. Now, traditionally, what I do is I put a little button up here that says for Spanish, click here. And when people click that, the wording of the website will turn into Spanish. Now, the only wording that will not turn into Spanish is graphics, wording and graphics, because obviously these are images. And because it's an image, the translation engine doesn't pick up the actual word. It ignores images. But all of the other text will be in Spanish, and it might be very helpful for your audience. However, if you want specific page, we could put here for Spanish, click here, and we could have one page in Spanish just covering the basic information, and then a form for a Spanish speaking representative to contact them. I will need you, you said you have a employee that speaks Spanish. I'll need you to please provide me with an email of the exact wording in Spanish, and I'll be glad to set that up. Or, like I said, the most common way of doing this is to click a Spanish button that translates the website, and it'll translate 90% of the content into Spanish using Google's engine, translation engine, which is free. But this will stay in English, this will stay in English because it's an image, but I don't think that will really have any detriment to the translation. I'm sure if someone really wants to see it in Spanish, that will be good enough. Aaron, I look forward to your feedback. Please tell me if there's anything you'd like changed on the website. I can change the background. I can change anything that you don't like. I just wanted to have a theme that matched the Aloha style and theme of Hawaii. I wanted to go with a more traditional concrete gray background, but I thought adding this lighter hue would match your logo. Thank you so much for your patience. We have this at 5 days. Of course, if you have any notes of modifications, I can do that really quickly and get you up within the next 24 hours. Thank you so much.